Hey there, it's June 1st, 2024. I'm Shane Oglow, co-founder of Roguetrader.academy, and this is your weekly trading update. So let's jump right into it and take a look at the charts. Now we can see here, we haven't been doing a hell of a lot, have we? We've been kind of stuck in this range, kind of a low of around 66 at the extreme and highs, up around high 60s, 68, 69. Once or twice we poked up above 70, but we're really staying in this tight range down here. And what we've been advising our members to do is to start prepare for summer trading. And what's summer trading, you might ask? Well, everybody goes on holiday, right? Volume starts to dry up. Prices don't move a heck of a lot. Volatility collapses. Volatility goes down because it's just not moving a lot. So if you're a volatility seller, is what we are primarily in these accounts that we're managing and displaying for you guys, we don't want to sell a lot of volatility in that environment. So the thing to remember is that so many traders end up losing a lot of money in this summer because they're trying to find opportunities. They're trying to push it when there's nothing there to push, right? And you end up giving up a bunch of gains. If we're not going to put a lot of risk on and then just have some one-off event wipe us out and volatility explode on us, forget it. We're not going to do that. We're just going to take it easy. We're going to make a little bit and wait for opportunities because there will be opportunities in the summer. It's crypto. Some news is going to come out. Something's going to happen. The price is going to move 8% or 10% or whatever, right? We'll deal with it and we'll take advantage of it. But for the most part, we're going to play it cool. We're going to keep our size low and our risk low during the summer. Wait till we get out of the summer. Now, that's obviously a 10,000-foot overview, and we're barely into the summer right now, and it could prove me wrong, but I've been doing this for a couple of decades, so that's usually the pattern. So let's take a quick look at the performance of the funds here, and I've got the spreadsheet up here. You should be able to see that. Let's start off with the synthetic miner account. Synthetic miner account, in case you're new, you don't know, this is an account we set up where we thought, let's use options to generate more Bitcoin. So instead of going out there and mining Bitcoin and having mining rigs and electricity and all that stuff you got to consider, we're going to use options. And we've been running this since the 29th of February. So it's about 13 weeks or so. We started off with 0.0825 Bitcoin. Now I've got 0.1085, would increase our Bitcoin by 30%. 30%, right? In 3 months. That's pretty damn good. I think so. We did have a couple of snafus. One big snafu in there caused us a little bit of a hit, but we recovered a lot of that and learned a little lesson there. We're going to stick to the strategy. And you can see, let's see here, annualized returns, 181% if we annualize it for the amount of Bitcoin we're going to return, or 268% as a US dollar return. Against hodling is always going to be zero because we're basically saying, look, back on this day on the 29th of Feb, we went in and we bought 0.0825 of Bitcoin. The hodler did the same thing. They said, boom, they pumped down their money with about $5,000 or so for this demo account, put down the money, and let's see what happens. The hodler, their Bitcoin is never going to increase. It's going to increase in value. Of the value of Bitcoin goes up, of course, but for the most part, there's no way they're going to increase the actual amount of Bitcoins they have. And that's the whole point of what we're trying to do. I can scroll down here. We've got this fancy little chart. It's a nice trend line here. A little bit of a goof up there we had, but that's fine. And we're really starting to make a nice recovery up off of that. Can't ask for too much more. And the red line on the bottom, of course, hodling, it's not going to increase. It's going to increase in value if the value of Bitcoin goes up. That's it. Now, here's the comparison of the US dollar return. Our strategy versus buy and hold. And you can see the nice divergence. This is starting to go up, it's starting to go down. We're getting this nice divergence, and hopefully that will really widen out over time. And I don't see why it won't. We'll just keep on keeping on, and we'll keep trading. Next is the Dirty Bird account. This is a second account we started, and we live stream every weekday. So Richard and I sit down. We're talking, we're discussing strategies, we're discussing the market, the metrics of the market, and we decide what trades to put on. We do it all live. And of course, you can follow us there. You can do so by joining Roguetrader.academy or going to Patreon, checking out Roguetrader Academy there. And check out those live streams, how we do this, and you can make money along with us. Perhaps, maybe. That's not financial advice. This is just what we're doing. You can choose to do whatever you want. So this account, we started off, let's see, on the 6th of May. So it's not even a month old. And we started off with 0.0621 Bitcoin. Now it's 0.0694. So we've increased our Bitcoin by about 10%. I mean, that's fantastic. It hasn't even been a month. I'm quite happy with that. You can see that the cash value has also gone up because of Bitcoin's prices. Well, we have more Bitcoin, and also the price of Bitcoin is it's kind of holding steady. Here's our annualized return. If we extrapolate that, 316% Bitcoin and 547% annualized return in USD. Looking at charts for these two things, hey, here's our Bitcoin return. It's not as dramatic, but it's just getting started. It's not even been 4 weeks. And here's our US dollar return versus the buy and hold guys. So I think we're pretty darn happy with our strategy. We're just really transitioning into the summer session. We don't want to put a lot of risk on. And in fact, we took risk off other accounts as well. We're de-risking a lot of these accounts, getting ready for a tight summer session. We want to be able to jump on any opportunities that arise, because there will be opportunities. There will be news events. There will be things that cause the market to move or volatility to increase. Absolutely. It's crypto, right? But for the most part, we're going to keep a low profile, jump on those opportunities, just make a little bit of money in between when nothing's going on, and wait for the market to decide what it's going to do and take its directions. So until then, happy trading, and talk to you next week.